Sicily. The morning routines are interrupted by an unscheduled demolition. However, it comes as no surprise to this Italian island's business district. In fact, all parties concerned were given nearly an hour's notice. The message is clear. Mess with the Mafia and they'll mess you up. The military has been called, of course, but there's nothing much to be done. The multinational firm had refused to cooperate on all levels, so the crime cartel decided to do some leveling of its own. All they needed was their one-man wrecking crew.
I love this job.
In whispered voices, some call him Overkill. It has to do with his tendency to go beyond the necessary means. As he emerges wraith-like from the flames and destruction, his name becomes an understatement. He's done his job. Time now to go home.
He's still coming! Fire!
The army has dealt with Overt-kill in the past. That's why they've arrived with enough firepower to engage an enemy battalion. Today's engagement, though, is also a few sandwiches short of a picnic. Overt-kill cannot be damaged. The message finally sinks in.
Now what?
Try running. Too slow.
To the Mafia, this is the perfect employee. One that does his job with enthusiasm. Service with a smile. What more could you ask from a hitman?
Get out of here before I get mad.
Hurry! Get the cannon in position! I didn't want to have to put this into action, but he's left me no choice!
Sergeant Iko, that thing can wipe out 2 city blocks. Better hit him the first time.
The point becomes moot as Overkill leaps high into the air and comes crashing down, directly on the KP-211 AF Force Special, aka the Silver God. There are reasons why the Mafia is able to hold on to power.
I got it. You want it? Let's deal. Here's the scoop. I might know where you can find that dude who's been acing your Italian bosses. Paper says they all had their hearts missing. Sucker plays for keeps, eh? Anyway, I think I got you, man. Freak wears this weird outfit all the time. Kinda corny. But he's definitely not one of us. He's always hanging by himself. Never says a freaking word. So I was thinking, give me something I'm looking for. And tomorrow we can swap goodies. What you say, fellas? 10 ounces of your best powder at 8 p.m. tomorrow, and we're in business.
Cut the crap, Freddy. You'll get what you want. Just tell us what we want to know. And make it good.
Yeah, okay, I trust you, fellas. Dude's living all over... Hey, you guys gotta smoke. Damn lighter.
Freddy!
Yeah, okay. He's been living with the old geezers back of 42nd and 6th. He moves around a lot, though.
The boss will be very, very happy with you. I'm sure he'll send flowers. And said that our target hangs out somewhere in that area at night. We did a little checking of our own at Port Authority. Looks like Freddy was giving it to us straight. Still, don't make no sense why this guy don't have a regular home.
Maybe he's some psycho hobo out to get back at society.
Boys, it's obvious there's more to our mystery man than meets the eye. Anyone who can inflict the kind of damage he did shouldn't be taken lightly. So we won't. I want you two to make sure this job is done quickly and quietly. The other Dons are waiting for results. Make sure we never hear from this man again.
Yes, boss.
Oh, another thing. Make sure he suffers before you kill him. Then, bring me his heart.
Yo, Al, why you always sitting by yourself? We diseased or something? Come on, man. We ain't here to get ya. We're just here.
We don't care what you're running from. Hell, we all got secrets. I got stories that'd chill your blood. But it don't do no good to keep rehashing the past. Surviving's what we're about. But in the meantime, we can give each other company. For most of us, that's all we got. We don't care where you been, or how you got there, or even why you wear that outfit. We just don't want you to be afraid of us.
Incredible. Extending their trust to an intruder. How basic their lives have become. Warmth, food, companionship. They won't allow my or anyone's self-pity in their domain. This alleyway's their castle. The least I can do is learn to live by their rules. Gentlemen, if you don't mind, I'd like to share a story with you.
It's a story that ties directly into a small family dwelling nestled among the classic trappings of suburbia, USA. The location is Queens. The occupants are quite typical. A mother, a father, and a baby. Whee! The love shared by these three helps keep the fabric of society tightly woven. Unfortunately, this joy is born of tragedy. That tragedy had a name, Al Simmons, aka Spawn. His widow, Wanda Blake, has believed him to be dead for the past 5 years, but while she was shattered by Al's untimely death, she found the strength to move forward. It was this kind of courage that caused Al to fall hopelessly in love with her.
Ready?
Now she is remarried, and love is once again part of her life. A whole lot of that love comes from Cyan, her baby daughter. Though at 15 months, she's hardly an infant any longer. Running, screaming, singing, long periods of silence are a thing of the past.
Oh.
And Wanda wouldn't trade it for anything. The greatest gift of all, a child, has finally been given to her. And her new husband. Not only is Terry Fitzgerald a good father and caring spouse, but he was the best friend of Al Simmons. If anyone could take care of Wanda better than Al, it would be Terry. This makes the situation even more tragic. Should Al intrude, leave Wanda to live her new life in peace.
Here we go! Whee!
Neither choice will bring happiness to all involved. Until our hero reaches a decision, he'll be haunted by this no-win situation that's slowly tearing him apart. In a ghetto of displaced humanity, behind Port Authority bus terminal.
This is going great. We've left a trail even a blind man could follow. Don't know why this hero's so attached to these bums anyways. Guess he likes hanging around crap. You know what I mean? Excuse me, loser. May I have a word with you?
What?
Oh, smart ass, huh?
This is a riot. Couple more and I guess we can sit back and wait for the Cape Dude to show. How many is this now? 4?
5. But who's counting? I'm glad you can laugh at this, Tommy. I learned a long time ago you can't take any of this personally. You know what I mean?
Yep.
'Cause who wants to take their work home with them? I'd rather watch football. Suck down a few beers. Relax. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So we'll take care of this hit tonight. Report back to the boss on a job well done. Then go find us a couple of broads. You up for it?
Yup.
Huh?
Your friend is dead. It's just you and me, coward. I want to know who's after me, and more importantly, why. You know what I mean?
So we agree that more drastic measures are appropriate. Good. You've all heard of the agent I'm referring to. Tino said that he's available for this special assignment, both as a favor to us and for a 2% cut of next week's take. A fair price. Now, let us vote. Do we continue letting some back alley hero keep killing us? Or do we dispose of the parasite?
Whack 'em. Whack 'em. Whack him.
Dispose of him.
Whack him. Kill him.
Whack him, sir.
Let him live, I say. Just kidding. Slaughter him.
Very funny, Tony. Then it's unanimous.
Very good. Then I'm sure you won't mind when I tell you I've already taken the liberty of having Overkill arrive a few days early. He seemed to be quite enthused about helping us deal with our problem. Gino told me that Overkill thinks it's a Youngblood he's after. He had a run-in with him a few years back, and hasn't forgotten how they embarrassed him. No sense in any of us telling him otherwise. Besides, he should be on his way up.
Ha! On his way up. What a sense of humor the boss has.
I know what you mean. I heard the guy's as big as a house. He wouldn't even fit through the door. Ha ha.
Gentlemen, may I present the solution to our problems?
Aye.
Word quickly spreads that the mob requests a meeting with the person responsible for the death of its 7 leaders. Added to that request is the broken body of another homeless victim. Spawn had never met this vagrant, and is not happy that all the street people are under threat by implied association. He intends to correct this situation immediately.
Scumbag. Always preying on the weak. Let's see how you deal with death warmed over.
Though he knows he's no actor, Al realizes his costume lends an element of fearsomeness. It's not much, but he'll take it.
Show yourself, if you dare.
Ha! Good one, American. I'm glad to see you weren't afraid to face me. It's admirable. And a little idiotic.
Don't puff yourself up on my account. I'm here because otherwise, you'll just continue to be bag ladies to a pulp. What a hero! You got a problem with me, then here I am! Though for the life of me, I don't know what I've done. I can see by your demeanor that you're too stupid to care about that.
With the name-calling out of the way, the 2 gladiators quickly size each other up. And since someone has to make the first move, emotion leads the charge.
Don't call me stupid. I was going to kill you quickly, but now I see there's no point in hurrying.
Shove it, you freak!
I think he's mad.
I'm not some drunk hobo that you can steamroll. Or are you afraid of someone who can fight back?
Oh, magic machines! Help me, I'm dying! I can't breathe! Get real.
Don't know why my chains did that. I didn't try to use any power. I'll figure it out later. Right now, I've got my hands full. Speaking of which...
Now you sit still like a good little boy while I rip your head off. Yeah, quit your squirming, I said.
Grab too much cape. I've got only a few seconds. Better make them count.
Now I'm pissed.
Not a duck. Now!
Do not look so confident, my friend. Such smugness has been the downfall of men greater than you. This minor setback will only make the battle more challenging.
Save it for someone who cares. A cyborg? I fought them years ago, before I was killed. But they weren't nearly as advanced, nor as deadly.
You are too slow, my friend. Your government must truly be desperate to make you one of their young blood.
What's he talking about?
Come on, get up! I've seen no evidence of you having the power to rip men's hearts out. Show me your skills. Make my trip to America worth it. Come on, fight!
No.
I said, fight!
No.
Do you hear me? Fight! Show me your power. Show me your strength. Let's see what kind of heroes the U.S. makes. Ugh. Since you won't fight for your country, you can do something else. Die! Dead, and I didn't even break a sweat. Of course, come to think of it, I can't sweat. What a friggin' waste of time. This guy could have just been shot by one of the local wise guys instead of making me leave my assignment in Sicily. Stuff like that just pisses me off. I don't need no easy kills.
Dad? What's he babbling about? He had me cold and didn't put me away. He must have damaged his external life sensors when his arm shattered. My heartbeat probably wasn't registering. He really could have killed me. Guess I got a lucky break. Speaking of which, my right arm is broken. I didn't want to use any power with this one till I figured out where I stood. Bill Kincaid was no problem. This guy is something else. Now I've got to drain more power. Damn.
Later that night, Swan travels to an army base. His life spent as a mercenary didn't end with any shortage of well-kept secrets.
Hope they're still stored here. It's time I stopped running around with my tail between my legs and started using the skills I already have. No need to waste my powers. Didn't have them before. No sense using them as a crutch now. Ain't no one going to force me to use my powers again. Especially not some bloody cyborg half-breed. Getting tired of being pushed around. I'm better than that. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe to become part of the House Simmons Army. Also, follow the Twitter for more updates. Malibu, just you wait.